Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to lesson number 6. And inshallah, lesson number 6, interestingly, is a poem, the first Arabic poetry that we're going to see, which is very interesting. Inshallah, Arabic poetry is a whole different game altogether. You see terminologies, so you see a lot of different styles, and it has a whole different laws. Okay, breaks some laws and then keeps some laws. But before we get into it, I would like to give the skeletal frame of the poetry, a bit of it for now, since we are at the easy level, before we get to the intermediary, and then we keep increasing, God willing. Okay, so we have the in the poetry we have the heading, which is called Al-Unwan. Al-Unwan. Okay, now we say Unwan or Unwan al-Qasida. The whole thing we have, the poem, is called Al-Qasida. Al-Qasida. Okay, and Al-Qasida is a poem. So we say Unwan al-Qasida, the title of the poem or the heading of the poem. So Unwan alone is address, means address. Unwan has a lot of meanings, title and order. So if we say Unwan Baiti, my house address. We say Unwan al-Qasida, the title of the poem. So we have the title, and then we have the poem. You can see it's divided into two here. But it's actually one line, one sentence, one idea that is broken into two parts. So the first part here, from Tala to Al-Amal here, is called As-Sadr. As-Sadr, that is the chest. So chest, we mean the front part of the poetry, the beginning part of the poem. Okay, in that regards, the Sadr here, Sad, Dal, Ra, Swad Dal Ra, that is Sadr al-Bayt, Sadr al-Bayt, and then we have the second partition here, last to Kesal, which actually means, this is actually the Ajz al-Bayt, Ajz, that is Ain Jim Zai, Ain Jim Zai. Okay, now Ajz means back. When we say Ajz say, we mean the back of that thing, back of something. Now this part is actually the back, which is the ending part of the poem. That is what we mean. Now if you stand, the front is the Sadr, the back is the Ajz in the poem. And the whole of this Sadr here, the whole theme of this Sadr, first part here, is what we call Misra. Misra, Mim, Swad, Ra, Alif, Ain. And then this Ajz also makes up another Misra. So we have a Misra and then another Misra. Two Misra. Misra'an. Okay, we have that. Okay. So in the beginning, the first line, when we put the Sadr and the Ajz together, what we get is, imagine we put a plus here. What we get is Al-Bayt. Al-Bayt, the full line like this is called Bayt, or we say Bayt al-Sha'r or Bayt al-Qasida, a verse of the poetry, a verse, one verse, when you put the lines together. Okay, and the first line in the poetry is called Matla'ul Qasida. Matla'ul Qasida, Mim Ta Lam Ain, Matla'ul Qasida, that is the pickup point of the poem. Now the Matla'ul Qasida is very important for every poet, everyone who writes poetry. It's just like the introduction of an essay. If you don't write it very well, the reader just gets bored from the beginning, and if he's supposed to mark, gives you any mark he wants, any rough mark. So it's very important for poetry. The Matla al-Qasida has to be very interesting to catch people, very catchy. So we have a lot of bayt. Now this bayt is not a house. Okay, there is this thing in Arabic, you have two words meaning the same thing. Now if you want to see the difference, maybe you go to some other forms of the same noun. Maybe the plural will just reveal that they have a difference. Now if you look at bayt, as in poetry, the plural is abiyat. We have bayt, a verse, and then abiyat, verses. If you look at bayt, as in a house, the plural is buyut. Buyut, Baw, Yai, Waw, and Ta, Buyut, that is houses. So that is a slight difference. Just like we have Abd, Ain, Ba, Dal, as we say Abdullah, Abdul Samad. Abd here is servant. Now if it's servant, the plural is Ibad. So you say وَعِبَادُ-الرَّحْمَنِ, and the servants of Allah, ibad. Now when the same abd comes to mean a slave, the plural is abid. Abid, ain ba ya dal, abid. Let's note these words very well, very significant, come to be of need soon. Okay, so now let me just read through. Now this poem, let's read through roughly, and then we try to see how it's actually a song. It's made into a song. Okay, so we have النملة. Okay, طال سعي بالأمل لست أرضى بالكسل غايتي نيل الطلب لا أبالي بالتعب أبتني بيت الحسن بنظام للسكن ولكوتي أذهب لست يوما ألعب كل صيف أجمع لي طعاما يشبع فإذا جاء المطر كان لي بيت المقر ذاك شأني في الصغر ونظامي في الكبر إنني نعم المثل باجتهادي في العمل. Okay, now let's sing it through within a few seconds. It goes like this. طال سعي بالعمل لست أرضى بالكسل غايتي نيل الطلب لا أبالي بالكسل أبتني بيت الحسن بنظام للسكن ولكوتي أذهب ولست يوما ألعب كل صيف أجمع لي طعاما يشبع فإذا جاء المطر كان لي بيت المقر ذاك شأني في الصغر ونظامي في الكبر إنني نعم المثل باجتهادي في العمل. Very cool song. Okay, now let's explain. And I would like us to just use one lesson to go through the for it's a very short one and simple one. So inshallah we'll just break it up in one lesson. An-namla is ant. When an-namla has ta marbut like this, it actually refers to the species ant, the ant species. That's what the family name of ant, or the plural of ants. Okay, but when we have an-naml, that is the ant singular, or just a specific ant. Now we have Surah An-Naml. If you go to the Quran, you see Surah An-Naml. There's a chapter of the ant. Okay, now, but it's used interchangeably. This can be used for the plural, this can be, we have that in the language. Okay, so we have, first of all, we meet a verb here, ta'ala, to be prolonged. Ta'ala, to be prolonged, and we have tawil, from the same word, tawil, that is long, or tall. So you can say, baytun tawilun, a tall house. You can say, rajulun tawilun, a tall man, waladun tawilun, a tall boy. Say, bintun tawilatun, a tall girl, qalamun tawilun, a tall pen. So you can use tawil as in an adjective, and tala is the verb. When we have tala, that is prolonged, if something is made long. Okay, so we have tala sa'i. The word ends on the ya here. The actual word ends on the ya here. We have sa'i. Now sa'yun, what is it? It is struggle or hard work. Struggle or hard work. In the rituals of Hajj, those who go on the pilgrimage, we have sa'i. That is where you go here and there, up and down, Safa and Marwa. There are a lot of struggles in there, so you call it sa'i. Okay, so sa'i is struggle. So it's a ta'ala sa'i. My struggles or my hard work is prolonged. I've been struggling for long. Bil amal, hopefully, with hope. Amal with alif is hope. And amal with ain is work. Let's note the sounds very well. In Arabic, sounds just mess up everything completely. Amal is work, and amal with alif is hope. Okay, so it's a ta'ala sa'i bil amal. My struggle or my hard work has been prolonged, or I've been struggling for long, hopefully with hope. That means he's seeing a very beautiful tomorrow. Now in this amal, there is a very nice saying in the language where they say, Man atal al-amal, man atal al-amal, asa al-amal. Look at it very well. Tala again is there. Man atal amal, man atal al-amal with alif first, asa al-amal, whoever has long hopes works roughly. I know definitely I'll be rich, so we just keep spending, doesn't save, such kind of thing. We say man atal al-amal asa al-amal. Okay, now we come to the ajz. Now you know the terminology, so we can use it freely. We come to the ajz of the bait. It says lastu. Lastu is from laysa, not. Okay, so we say lastu, I am not arda, pleased. Lastu arda. Arda is I'm pleased. It says lastu is a negation, so he negates it. I am not pleased bil kasal. Kasal here is laziness. Bil kasal, laziness. I am not pleased with laziness. Laziness doesn't please me. Lastu arda bil kasal. So you hear wa iyyakum bil kasal. Wa iyyakum bil kasal. Woe betides you if you should be lazy. In the language we say woe betides you if you should be lazy. We say wa iyyaka bil kasal. Wa iyyaka bil kasal. Okay. Gayati, we have the word gaya, which ends actually on the taw marbut here. Gaya is actually goal, where you want to reach, your need, your aspirations, your aim. We say gaya, your aim. So it says gayati, my aim. Nailu talab. Nailu is from nala, nun, alif and lam. Nala, to achieve, to obtain. Okay, so we say nailu talab. Gayati, my goal. A talab is what I'm requesting for, is the request. My goal or my aim is to achieve my request. What I'm requesting in life, my goal is to achieve it. Now, let's note this. This is the ant talking. The ant is talking about itself. So, that is the ant describing its life. Okay. And then he says, La ubali, I don't care. So, if you want to say I don't care, you say La ubali, I don't care. La ubali. We have an expression there. It says, La ubali, I don't care. Betab, I don't care about stress. So, stress doesn't affect me. Or tiredness. Atab is tiredness. Tiredness doesn't affect me. I don't give any regards to tiredness. La ubali, I don't give any regards. Betab, to tiredness. It says, Abtani bayt al-Hasan, the third bayt. The beginning of the third bayt, which is the sadr, the beginning of the sadr. We have abtani. Abtani here is used to mean abni, I build. Abtani al-bayt al-Hasan, I build a good. Now al-bayt here is not a poem, a verse. Al-bayt here is house. So the answer is abtani al-bayt al-Hasan, I build a good house. Al-Hasan, good one. I build a good house. Binizamin. Nizam is system, organization, a system. So we say binizamin, with a system. Second, for residence, for living in, to stay in. So I build a house, a good house, with the system of a residence, such that I will stay in. A second is residence. A second is residence. Okay, so you see someone asks you, Aina taskunu. Taskunu, sakena, is from second. Say, Aina taskunu, where do you live? Aina taskunu, where do you live? Say, Askunu fi Accra. I live in Accra. I stay in Accra. Askunu fi Medina. Askunu fi Kumasi. I live in Kumasi. I live in that. Okay, so you ask that when you meet someone, you want to know where they live. Say, Aina taskunu. Aina taskunu. So the person tells you, Askunu fi. Then you ask the name of where he stays. Okay, so he says, I build a good house with a system of residence, so that I will live in it. It says, Walikuti. And for my sustenance, kut. The word is kof, wow, and ta, the open ta. Kut. Kut is actually sustenance or food. Food normally used for animals, but can be used actually for humans too. Can be used everywhere. It's walikuti adhabu. So the sentence is actually adhabu likuti or adhabu likuti. And I go out, I set on for my sustenance, my food. That is the ant's action. He sets on for food. Walikuti adhabu. And I set on for food. I go. Adhabu, we all know I go. I go for food. Lastu yawman al-abu. Not even a day do I play. Lastu yawman al-abu. I do not play. Okay, al-abu is I'm playing. So it says lastu al-abu yawman, I do not play, not even for a day. It says kulla sayfin, each summer. Sayf is summer, as we saw in the very beginning of the passage. The first, somewhere around the second lesson or first lesson. It says sayf means summer. It says kulla sayfin, each summer, ajma'u, I gather. So the full idea is actually ajma'u ta'am. Every summer I gather food. So he says, li ta'aman yushbi'u. So I have enough food that satisfies. Yushbi'u, it gets one satisfied. From shabi'a, ashba'a, yushbi'u, ashba'a, yushbi'u. To get someone satisfied, say yushbi'u, it satisfies. So I li ta'aman yushbi'u, I have enough food, or food that satiates, or I have satisfactory amount of food. I say kulla sayfin ajma'u li ta'aman yushbi'u, I gather food for myself that satisfies. Say for idha ja'a al-matar, idha, if, for idha, that if ja'a al-matar, al-matar is rain, if rain comes, idha ja'a al-matar, if rain comes, kana li bayti, kana li bayti al-maqar. Al-maqar is actually headquarters. Al-maqar is where one stays, where one has his central abode. Al-maqar. So we normally say maqar for headquarters of an organization. Don't say maqar al-jam'iyya, the headquarters of the association or the organization. Maqar al-jam'iyya. Okay. They say kana li bayti al-maqar. If rain comes, my house becomes my abode. I stay there, I don't move anywhere, because I've gotten enough food. Then he says, فَإِذَا جَاءَ الْمَطَرُ كَانَ لِي بَيْتِ الْمَطَرُ. My house becomes my abode, I keep myself in there. ذَاكَ شَأْنِي. ذَاكَ is like ذَلِكَ. Slight difference, but then ذَاكَ for now means ذَلِكَ. That is شَأْني, my situation. شَأْن, situation. ذَاكَ شَأْني فِي الصِّغَرِ. That is my situation in my childhood. As-sigar, we've seen it before. When Izami, and my system, how my order of the day, fil kibar, in my old age, that is the system or my order of the day in my old age. Innani ni'mal mathal. Now this ni'ma is used for praises. You say ni'mal rajulu haza. Say ni'mal rajulu ni'mal rajulu Abu Bakr, ni'mal rajulu Umar. Such a wonderful man, you use it for praise. Such a wonderful man, Umar. Such a wonderful person, that. Say ni'mal rajul. Innahu ni'mal rajul. Verily, he's an amazing man. He's a blessed man. We use it that way. So he says, Innani, surely I am. Ni'mal mathal. Al-mathal is example. So I am a very good example, and an amazing example. Ni'mal mathal, he's praising himself. Say ni'mal mathal, I am a very amazing example. Okay. Bijtihadi, with ijtihadi, my hard work. Ijtihad is hard work. You can see jihad in there. Jihad is in there. You can see that struggle. So bijtihadi, with my hard work. Fil amal, in work. Bijtihadi fil amal, with my hard work whilst working. With my struggle whilst working. With my all those vocabularies, bijtihadi fil amal, with my hard work. Now let's look at something amazing here. Look at the ending of the first sadr, ending of the first sadr, al-amal with alif, and then you look at the ending of the last ajz, al-amal with ayn. Now all this makes the text looks nicer if you know how to arrange them. And he tries to make the ending of the sadr and the ending of the ajz rhyme. You see lam here, bow here, nun here, so that it can be made into a song. It makes the whole thing very beautiful. Now the last words here also have a name, which possibly we will see later, inshallah. Now I wouldn't want to pack everything here. So in case there are any questions, anywhere that is unclear, anything that needs clarification, we expect your questions, your comments are very much welcome, inshallah. So We'll be expecting you in the next lesson. Thank you very much. We hope you enjoyed it. Thank you. See you again in lesson 7. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.